What up, Dubfish Nation? Do you know what time it is? Well, it's Twinkie time. Yep. It is Twinkie time. Now, if you don't know what a Twinkie is, then what are you doing watching this video? Seriously, it's a Twinkie. It's from America. It's actually a really nice bit of candy. If you're in the UK, you should be able to find some at Tesco's in a 10-pack for about £7. But there's an easier way of doing this. Go to Welshpool, look for a candy shop called Molly's, and they sell one Twinkie for £1. That's an easy way of doing it, just in case you don't like them. So just buy an individual one from Molly's in Welshpool. Yeah. So yeah, that's an easy way of doing that. But right now, it's Twinkie time. Yes, I'm gonna eat it. What? It's a Twinkie. It's a Twinkie. That was just my Twinkie dance. If you know what song I'm referring to, then good on. If you don't, just look at prank versus prank, seriously. And don't forget your cookies. Don't you dare forget the cookies. Alright, down to business. Okay. First on the list, I am currently, well, we finished the art, finished all my college work yesterday, so I'm now a free man until August. Then I got to buckle down and get some hunting done. But first off, I'm currently doing an art trade. This is what I've got currently, just a few simple lines. I've had an art trade going on with my pal Vision FANDA. He drew my character TWINKIE with his character Devion. Perfect match. Literally, it's a perfect match. Those two go well together. An absolute mischief maker was with an absolute control freak. So yeah, kind of work well together. So I've chosen to draw his character Diana with one of my characters, but I don't know which one, and yeah, depending on which one depends on if I can actually draw them. No, I'm not choosing DX because I can't draw him. Literally, I can't even draw my own characters. My hands are that pathetic. DX is like the seasonal thing, I can only ever draw him once in a while, so yeah. I've got a few other books by here with me. I've got 15:1 drawing book for robots. I've got my mum's fairy book, because I'm going to be needing this, because I'm going to actually be redoing one of my old pieces I did in high school. A piece I called Dark Angel. Did it in Serif and in Photoshop. Well, Photo Plus. Yeah, I was the only one who actually did a drawn piece. It was for a fake book cover, so yeah. I've used my human 3D model to actually do the pose, and I'm going to be using this to actually draw it. So yeah. I have a sketch pad, just for quick little sketch ideas. A Dino book. No comment. And digital art book from the Works. Well, actually, the Works in YVAL. The fairy book came from the actual Works, I think in Hereford or Aber, and the digital book came from YVAL. We've also got drawing animals. Yeah, I've currently got it on a dog picture and reference. I am getting a lot of lag right now. Oh, speaking of lag, it's getting to the point where I can't even play Minecraft on my own worlds, offline worlds. I can't play them. I'm having such lag on this damn hunk of junk that I can't do anything. It ain't let me. So yeah, there's that. I've had this thing for 4 years. Yeah, all of you watching this now are probably wondering, what the hell is that? This right here? This is what we normal people call a mobile phone. In other words, not a fucking trinket like the iPhone. Yeah, you know I don't like Apple. This thing? No touchscreen, basic camera, radio, no Bluetooth because I hate Bluetooth. It texts, it calls, it does have web access, but I don't use it whatsoever. So yeah, there's that. That's all it does. It has accessories like calculator, currency converter and world clock, which is actually rather helpful. Yeah, it's so I can actually time when I can talk with ZM. So yeah. Also, it's got my Decepticon keychain. Yeah, I had an Autobot one, but I gave that to my pal Jam because he actually likes the Autobots. I'm a Decepticon fan. You can keep your Bumblebees because I'm sticking with my Demolishers. So, yeah. Bad jokes galore. 3D model in front. I am actually working on a new model. A custom, again. Yeah, this is a long time waiting model. Gun form. No, I'm not referring to Deno. I'm referring to my character DX's gun mode. Vicei knows how crazy it is because we had a little RP. Yeah, we did a text-based RP and I unleashed the power of gun mode. Gunform is absolutely badass and OP. Seriously, DX, his entire body becomes a weapon. His wings, his tail, his horns, even his eyes, even in his mouth, even his toes become cannons. And he has 2 honking huge blasters for arms. And then he can do one up and go into berserk form, which I may very well do a model of. But that's going to be tricky because the cannons actually fold round to reveal claws. Yeah, berserk form is basically a more streamlined version of gun form, minus all the extra cannons. It just has the horn cannons, mouth cannon, chest cannon, arm cannons and tail cannon, but all the rest of the cannons are removed. His arm guns fold back to the forearm, so they're slightly jetting past the elbow, so it reveals claws. So yeah, I'm going to have to double up on the hands for that. And he is pretty much a mindless machine in berserk form. Yeah, the reason why he's known as berserk form because he literally is berserk. When he's standing still, he's perfectly calm. But if you touch him, he destroys everything. So yeah, that's Berserk form. But I am currently working on gun form. So yeah, I'm currently trying to actually build up his arms and his cannon tail. Because the tail I am building from scratch. The legs, arms, and everything else I will be building up from scratch. But the body is completely stock from the original DX. So yeah, there's that. In other words, absolute mayhem. So yeah. Trying to think of what else we can talk about. Oh yeah, Auto Assembly have two new exclusives this year. Yeah, last year we had two exclusives that represented the very rare two Indonesian kickflip transformers, like Twin Twist and Top Spin. Yeah, but a red and yellow and black and white variation from Indonesia. Yeah, two rare characters that we never saw. So yeah. This year we're getting Mario and Luigi. They're just known as the Mushroom Kingdom characters. Yeah. They're based upon the third-party Bluster and Blaster figures. Basically, they kind of look like Mario and Luigi in any way, and they're from the Transformers animated continuity. So yeah, very annoying to work with. But yeah, they look like Mario and Luigi, so it's bound to happen that someone will make a custom. But we're actually getting a exclusive. Problem is, there's no pre-orders. At the convention, it's a first come first serve, and there's only going to be 150 from what I remember, and there's only 300 overall. Yeah, they're going to be at TFCon and over here, so madness. I can expect the price to be 150. Yeah, and aftermarket prices are going to be triple. Either 300 or 500. But yeah. I bet my friend Jake would actually want to have one, just because it's Mario. Yeah. From what I understand, they might actually come with a plunger. That would be amazing. Because it would be absolutely amazing if I actually got one. That would be perfect. That would make my year. Well, to a degree. To a degree. What would make my year is to meet Scott. That would be awesome. Just to meet Scott McNeil. Twinkie. Yeah, the Twinkie was in reference to Scott. So, yeah. Without anything really else to say, oh, just a quick update on games. I have 4 Xbox games. So yeah. Also, with all the anime I have to watch, yeah, I've got an anime backlog of DVDs and videos. It's gonna take me an entire week to get through them. I'm not making a joke here. I've got Voltron Blue Line Collection, first one. Ghost in the Shell, I still need to get DVD 1 for episodes 1 to 4, because no disc. So, I got Bleach, Complete Series 1. I've got Avatar Last Airbender. Not the shitty films, the anime version, book 1. I've got Robotech Macross Saga remastered I need to watch. I'm only on episode 16. Russia, actually I'm only on episode 12. Actually, I can't remember. It was on. I was watching on the computer last year. I don't remember when. Yeah. I've got Devilman on video, a double feature. I've got Mermaid Forest, and I've got Genocide Stage 2, and I've also got Guyver on DVD, and Jimmy Neutron. Yeah, I got Jimmy Neutron. I got a lot of stuff to watch. Yeah, but right now I'm actually rewatching Sword Art Online. English dub, because I don't like the Japanese dub, and I know you're all going to tell me off for that, but seriously, the English dub is much better. And yeah, I don't care what you say. English dub, it's just the way it is. So yeah. What else am I going to talk about? Model kits. I still have 7. I've got a few things that I've got to custom into other things. If I can get either another 2 Axias or an Stray, then I can actually start work on my Garyuga. If you don't know who my Garyuga is, then don't even bother asking, because it's a very long story. So yeah. In other words, just think of Gao Gaigar, but with Majortal Dragon. Yeah. That sort of thing. Yeah. Tricky stuff. So, it would also be interesting if I could actually build Gao Rygar. Yeah, mine is Gao Ryuga, and my other character's closest mech form is Gao Rygar. My original character was Gao Saigar. Yeah, it was a bad design, didn't exactly work that well. So, still working on it. So yeah, gotta work on some other things. But yeah, Gao Ryuga has stuck, because, well, I gotta have something for a Gao Gaigar design. And it technically is a Gundam. It technically is a Gundam because, yeah, the Galleon component, that's actually based upon Exia. So yeah, I need to get an Exia or an Astray to build it. So yeah, I literally need to get one of those two to build this motherfucker. Yeah, I've actually got a toy of a V-R-Wing, or it's a Delta Wing. Yeah, that's it, a Delta Wing. I've got a toy of a Delta Wing that I can use to make the Condor part, or the Wyvern. It actually has fire and missiles version stuff.
See you tomorrow, young man. Okay?
Yeah.
I love you.
Okay.
Bye. Bye.
I'm recording. Haha. Gotcha, I think. I don't know.
Got my hand.
Oh well.
I love you.
Love you too. That was my dad. He's going to work. Yeah. In other words, random. Yeah. Randomness. Yeah. There's that. Also, Nerf related. I'm actually going to be trying to get my hands on a Boomco blaster called the Whip Blast. Yeah. It's got a very intriguing priming system. Basically, you hold it like this, you press a blue button, you flick the gun forwards, the entire housing rotates down, and you hold the button again and flick it back up, and it primes it. Then you can fire a dart. But it's not an automatic, you have to manually load it. So there's that one problem. Then there's also the, I think Slingfire I'm not sure, but it's a new Nerf blaster. It's basically a rifle. Or a Wonderbust. You hold it like this, normally, but the priming is actually on the handle, so you just flick forwards and pull back. So it's like that. And it's a clip-fed blaster. So you could basically just whip it forwards, whip it back, and it primes. And it's actually got good range. The only problem is the actual priming handle. It's made of that strong but flimsy kind of material. Yeah, it's a plastic, it's strong, but it's still flimsy, and over time it will snap, so I can see a third-party component either coming from Orange Modworks or coming from Dorm Labs or even Slidev to actually reinforce it or replace it, either hard plastic or even metal. But taking that into account, the internals, if done correctly, you could actually make your own custom design weapon. So yeah, what I would do is just get it, have it like this, but instead of having the mechanism by there, I would have the mechanism actually be like that. So it's a pull back, push forwards and fire. So you're constantly holding it correctly, so it's a little bit more intricate. Or could try reversing the gear ratio, so holding it, but then you just pull back, pull forwards, and fire. Just like that. By the way, it's a pretty cool blaster, and the stock is pretty much useless, so modders, good luck. It's actually a pretty cool blaster, I might try and get one. The Mega Series? I will get a Centurion someday, but only to fix it. I'll be removing the locks, fixing the plunger, because I'm going to have to seal it up, maybe try and make it direct, but I will, keyword there, will be getting a deploy and putting in the clip mech. But yeah, the deploy I'll actually turn into a different blaster. I'll actually make that into a single shoot. That'll be intriguing, though it could work. If I can ever get a deploy, I'll take its breach, put it into a Centurion, and work it like that. In other words, absolute madness, and you should not try and attempt what other modders are doing. It's a bad idea. But yeah, the only reason you would get a Centurion is to modify it to make it fire darts, not missiles. So yeah. And plus, knowing Bobo, he would love that. Because stock, 70 foot. It claims 100, not even close. With darts, well over 100. So yeah. I think that's pretty much it. 22 minutes of me jabbering on, so I am just going to leave it at that. So, final words. Don't forget your Twinkies. And see you on the street.